Hello, my lights and loves. It has been a while since I've made a YouTube video, and I'm very excited for this tapping video today. This idea came to me a couple weeks ago, and then I recently had an amazing soul blueprint reading with the wonderful Melissa Bates, and we went through, some internal shifts, and she asked me, if there was something that I could create right after our session, what would it be? And this idea came to me again, and so I knew that I really had to get it out there. So we've all been new at something at some point in our life, and I think that being new at something is a very vulnerable feeling. You haven't quite mastered it yet. You don't really know what you're doing. You're kind of feeling a little bit lost and like, am I doing this right? Is this what I should be doing? Am I following the right path? Like, so many questions and uncertainty, I feel like, arises whenever you are new at something. So it's really important that you give yourself grace throughout this process. Understand that you are new at this, and over time you will build, your skill and get better at it. And if you don't, then you can just determine that maybe it's not meant for you and it's not in alignment. And so this tapping today is going to help you with those feelings and just being able to give yourself grace through this process and hopefully come out of it a freaking expert. All right, drink some water if you have it. If you don't, I definitely recommend a big ol' heaping gulp of some refreshing water. And yeah. All right, let's start at the side of the hand here, and we're gonna get some feelings out about it. Learning something new is actually freaking hard. It really pushes my boundaries. It pushes me to limits I've never been. Stepping outside of my comfort zone isn't always easy. And I'm feeling a lot of resistance. I even kind of get frustrated that I just don't already know how to do this thing. I immediately want to become a master, and I forget that there's this whole beautiful process along the way. There are times where I definitely want to give up. Like, is this even worth it anymore? Why do I even put so much time and effort into this thing? Why have I not gotten it down yet? Whatever it is that I am trying to be new at, I give myself grace. I love myself through this process. And I accept where I'm at. I accept that I'm not going to be a wizard right out the gate. I accept that it may take me quite some time to figure things out. And I honestly just love myself for trying. Because how would I know that I was good at this thing if I didn't try? I feel like I would probably resent the fact that I didn't just try to put myself out there and do the thing. So I applaud myself for trying and for putting myself out there. It's not always easy to start something new. But in the end, it could really be a great surprise. It could turn out better than I ever even thought it would. And I think that that's an exciting way to go about it. I'm actually really lit up to go do this thing. And as I'm sitting here shifting my beliefs, I'm actually coming up with some really great ideas. This is going to be really nice and juicy, and I can't wait to see how it turns out. We're gonna drink some more water, and then we're gonna stop at the tippy top of the head. Okay. Even though I am new and still learning this thing, I love and accept and forgive myself. I know that I can't force myself to be perfect, nor do I want to be perfect. I just want to know that I'm really good at something. Maybe I'm really wanting to learn this thing so quickly because I think that it will bring me more money. Maybe I'm thinking that more people will like me once I learn this new thing. Or maybe it's something I don't want to learn at all. Whatever it is, I know that over time, I can be a master at anything. Whatever I set my mind to, I can achieve. It doesn't matter how long it takes me to get there. It doesn't matter how much blood, sweat, and tears I have to pour into it. All that matters is that I'm proud of myself along the way. That I'm cheering myself on and supporting this idea of starting this new thing. Because honestly, putting myself out there and starting something new is really brave of me. I could just sit around all day and hope and wish that I was really good at this thing, or that this thing would just magically fall into my lap and I wouldn't have to work for it. But really, what's the fun in that? I don't get to create just by wishing it into existence. I get to create and share my magic by doing the damn thing. By taking inspired action. Finding something that lights me up and just running with it. When I take a step back and look at all of the things that I've been new at before, I realize that a lot of those things, actually almost all of those things, are really easy to me now. That I've actually mastered those things. Because over time, I'm repeating the same things over and over. I'm strengthening that knowledge. And I'm truly becoming a master of that thing. And by realizing that, I can now lift the weight off of my shoulders. I can now release the pressure that I'm putting on myself to be really good at something that I'm very new at. I no longer have these silly expectations that this has to be done in a certain timeline, or that I have to master this skill immediately. I'm allowed to be new at something. honestly, being new at something is so fun. Because I'm learning so much, expanding my mind, expanding my capabilities. And by doing that, I'm expanding my possibilities too. There's honestly so much more great things about being new at something than just being an expert. So I now vow to myself to enjoy the process more, to slow down and savor each step. Because I'm truly grateful for where this knowledge is going to lead me. The places I'm going to soar are beyond any heights I've ever reached. And each new thing that I learn and incorporate into my life expands my world even more. I'm excited, I am lit up, and I am damn good at anything I put my mind to. I trust my abilities. I honor my own inner knowledge. And I share my gifts with the world. And so it is, baby. Woo! Golly dang, I feel excited about that one. I already have so many things going on in my mind that I need to write down and implement, and yeah, I don't know. I put so much pressure on myself when I'm new at something because, like, I mean, I still have, you know, some perfectionism circulating around in the ego there that, you know, tells me that I need to be good at something, or that in order to succeed, you have to be really good at it. But like, sometimes when you're learning something, that like ability to be good at it builds over time. And I often think about like starting a new job. You literally don't know anything. You know, you're learning all new systems. You're learning how to, you know, whatever the job is. It's brand new. It's a fresh slate. And so you don't know everything right off the bat. You learn over time. And, you know, you kind of get nervous talking to customers and clients and patients and whatever field you're in. You know, you get nervous to do those things because you don't really know what you're talking about. So you don't want to say or do the wrong things. But then, you know, so much time goes by and it's like a no-brainer. All of the things that you have to do. You show up, you clock in, you do your job. You know, you get better at learning how to talk to people and about their services and all of that good stuff. And eventually you're that subject matter expert. And so it just takes time, and it's all about divine timing. There's some things that you will probably pick up really quickly, really easily because it resonates with you and it's very aligned with your path. And then there's some things that, you know, maybe you feel a lot of resistance to. And that could be, you know, maybe past trauma, limiting beliefs, stories that you're holding on to. But it could also just be that whatever you're trying to do is just not aligned with your soul path. And that's okay. I think that there is so much value in trying different things and learning different things and figuring out what you like and what you don't like. And yeah, I just want you to know that I love you, I support you, I see you, I feel you, and I'm here for you. Let me know how I can help. Let me know in the comments, like, what is something that new that you've started? Where can you be, you know, go easy on yourself a little bit more? Where can you kind of release those expectations of needing to be good at something that you're new at. Okay, I can't wait to see what you guys have to say. I love you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Have a magical rest of your week. Okay, I love you guys.